Hey y'all, this is Carly and I am here today with part of my most recent haul from Vintage Chic Scents. So before I even get started at all, I just want to take 1 second to thank you guys so very much for watching this video and for sticking around to my channel. It really does mean a ton to me. I appreciate that even one person would be interested in watching the content that I put out. It's a hobby of mine. It's a ton of fun, and I just really appreciate you stopping by. And those of you who leave comments down below and interact with me, it really does mean the world. So I just wanted to start with that really quickly. So I will get right into talking about this haul. So this is from the February Vintage Chic Scents restock, which was the Singing in the Rain restock. And this is actually the Singing in the Rain sampler. So in addition to this, I got one 4-pack, which I will be showing in this video. And I also got the sugar milk sampler, which I will be showing in another video that will probably be posted right after this one. So like usual, if I ever get more than one sampler from a vendor, I usually try to split it up if they're larger samplers so that the videos aren't as long, there's not as much in one video. So I will go ahead and show you the business card like always. Very, very pretty. She has one of the prettiest business cards. The owner is Kirby Welsh. And you definitely want to join the Facebook group if you're interested at all in ordering. That is where you will find all of the information about the restocks and the scents being offered, etc., etc. So if you want more information, you can watch one of my previous videos where I talk more about it, and I will try to link the Facebook group down below. So with every order, you get one 2-ounce scent shot as a sample. And so this is the one that I happened to get this time. This is Jackie O, and I believe this is Marshmallow Birthday Cake Vanilla Bean Noel. I didn't label the sample, but I have had this one several times before. And it's just a really sweet, sugary, slightly bakery scent. It's just kind of a really sweet vanilla bakery type scent. I don't think I've ever actually melted it. I do have, I believe, a loaf in it and a couple of other scent shots, but really good scent. The next thing that I got, which I have never gotten before, is a 4-pack. So I have never grabbed a 4-pack before, but this one just kind of screamed out to me at this last restock. I've been really interested in trying a violet scent because I've heard that it's not really floral at all. It's just really nice and, you know, a pretty scent. So I went ahead and grabbed Violet, which is Violet Marshmallow Wafers. And so I got 4 of these coins, and you can see 2 are purple and 2 are white. And I should have taken one out beforehand, but I forgot for some reason, so I'll just grab one right now. So this is what one of the coins looks like. It's pretty thin, but I would still definitely at least cut this in half. So for a size comparison, it's a little smaller than the size of my palm, but I don't like to use too much wax, or the wax pool gets too deep and it doesn't throw as well, so I would probably cut this in half. So very, very pretty. And this is just such a pretty scent. I wouldn't really describe it as floral at all. I would say I get the marshmallow wafer actually the most, and then there's just a really light... I really don't even know how to describe it. This is such a hard scent to describe if you haven't smelled violet. I guess it is a little bit floral, just a tiny bit, but it's mostly like a sweet... It's mostly just a sweet scent. I'm really not sure how to describe it. I'm not that great at describing scents that are not kind of self-explanatory, so if you're interested in it at all, if it sounds good to you, I would definitely recommend trying it because it's mostly like a sweet marshmallow wafer scent, and then there's just a little bit of something extra, and it's not really floral. It's just a really pretty kind of feminine scent. So if you're interested at all, I would grab that and at least try it out. So now we'll move on to the Singin' in the Rain sampler. So this is the bag that it came in. Anytime that you order a sampler, she puts it in a bag so that it stays all together in your box. And this sampler had 15 scents. I think 5 of them were specific to Singing in the Rain. 5 of them were scents that she already had that were just kind of in some way related. And then the other 5 of them are just kind of ones that go with the same scent theme. So that's how she usually does the big sampler for the restock. So this first one is I Feel Pretty. This is Pink Sugar Strawberry Watermelon. And you can see that all of these have already cured for about a month. It's been a couple of weeks since I got these because I do like to label them and then I have to get the time to film. So I should be able to get a pretty good idea of what the scent will truly be like by this point. So gorgeous rose, very pretty colors as always. And this is an amazing scent. I really enjoy watermelon scents. You definitely get the watermelon and the strawberry. And then that sweet pink sugar scent. So this one is really nice. It's fruity, but it's a really sweet fruity because of that pink sugar. So that's a really, really good one. The next one that I have here is Bali High, I think is how you say that. And this one is Rainbow Rock Candy Cream Soda. There's that one. And this one is just a really sweet, kind of a rainbow sherbet candy scent, I would say. The cream soda isn't really fizzy at all, I wouldn't say. I don't really smell the cream soda. I'm sure that it creams it out some, but this is mostly just kind of, if you've had like the rainbow sherbet ice cream and then with some extra candy sweetness. Really nice. The next one here is Meet Me in St. Louis, and this one is warm vanilla and brown sugar, figs, and glistening snow. And this is one that I typically think of as a winter type scent, I'm sure because I saw her offer it around Christmas time, but it is really good. It has a bit of a muskiness to it. I kind of get that vanilla and brown sugar. I think that's a Bath & Body Works dupe. It does smell familiar. I'm not really sure what exactly the fig contributes to this. I'm not picking out that note specifically. But it's a little bit, almost like a laundry scent, I guess. Kind of a musky, vanilla, brown sugar, comforting scent. So that one's nice. I wouldn't say it's too wintry. It would be a good nighttime blend, I think, year-round for me. This next one is Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. This is Raspberry Champagne, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Twinkies. So here is this one. This was one of the ones that I was most excited for with that Raspberry Champagne. And it is so good. I don't get a ton of fizziness. Some champagne notes that I've had are fizzier than this one is. But I do get the raspberry, and then there's a sweetness. There's not really any bakery with this one to my nose. It's mostly kind of like a sweet, creamy, a little bit fizzy raspberry. Really, really good. The next one is You Are My Lucky Star. This one is lemon curd swirled with buttercream. There's that one. And this is good. This is a really sweet lemon scent. It's not a cleaner lemon. It's not a bakery lemon. It's just like a sweet, creamy type lemon to me. I'm sorry that's not focusing. I don't know. It's good. I'm trying to think of what scent it reminds me of because it really reminds me of a Vintage Chic scent that I've had previously. I cannot think of what it reminds me of, but that one's really good. It's just kind of a sweet, creamy lemon scent. This one is All I Do Is Dream of You. This is Lavender Coconut Sandalwood. There's that one. And this is such a pretty scent. I absolutely love this one. This is one of my favorites from the sampler, and it's so different from a lot of the other ones. I definitely can get the coconut, like a sweet, creamy coconut. I can get the sandalwood. It's not super strong, but I would say that you have to like sandalwood or that type of scent to like this one. I honestly don't know that I'm picking out the lavender separately. I mostly get the coconut and the sandalwood. But this is such a good, I don't want to say incensey, but it's a little bit along those lines because of the sandalwood. It's really nice, and it's different from anything that I've had from VCS so far. This one is Beautiful Girl. This is Raspberry White Chocolate Cheesecake. Beautiful two-tone pink. And this is so funny because it smells so different from the first time that I smelled it a couple weeks ago. Now I'm mostly getting the raspberry, but I also do get some chocolate note. So I think if you're not a fan of chocolate, this probably wouldn't be a favorite of yours, because I definitely do smell a little bit of that chocolate note. I don't really get cheesecake. I don't get like that tangy, a little bit tart note like I think of cheesecake having. So to me, it's just kind of a raspberry white chocolate scent. That one would have been good for Valentine's Day, I think. This one is Life is a Cabaret. This is acai grapefruit cotton candy. Is that one? Oh gosh, this is going to be hard for me to describe because I'm not super familiar with the acai grapefruit scents and wax. I don't know. It's not as tart as you would think that it would be with that grapefruit, because the cotton candy really does sweeten it up and cream it out some. But I do get kind of a sweet berry tartness, I guess, from the acai. And I wouldn't say that I can smell the grapefruit separately, because grapefruit to me is like a really tart, tangy, citrusy type scent. And you definitely don't get that. It's more of just kind of a slightly tart berry scent with cotton candy to my nose. This next one is Ziegfeld Follies, and this one is Mulberry Pomegranate. Purple and pink, super cute. And this is good. This reminds me of a lot of the sort of berry scents that Kirby offered in the fall, because it's a fall fruity scent to me. It's kind of those deeper berry type notes. I'm not too familiar with mulberry. You definitely do get the pomegranate, but it's not tangy or fruity too much at all. It's just sort of one of those deep fall fruity scents. The next one here is Spoonful of Sugar, and this one is Tres Leches Cake and Sugar Cookie Dough, which I believe I got in a previous sampler, but I have not melted it yet. And this one is good. You get the sweet, milky cake scent. And I think I can smell the sugar cookie dough, because there is an extra sort of sweet bakery element to it besides that milky cake scent. So that one's really nice. I would say it's a light bakery. It's definitely not heavy at all. It's just sort of a sweet, light, milky cake type scent mostly. This next one is Make 'em Laugh. This is ginger ale infused with strawberries and pineapple. Is that one? And this is another one of my absolute favorites from the sampler. I don't think I've ever had a ginger ale scent from VCS before, but I can see what people are talking about now. It is so good. It is so super fizzy. Oh my gosh, this one is so good. You definitely get the strawberry. I can get a little bit of the pineapple maybe, but mostly this smells like a strawberry ginger ale scent, and that ginger ale is super fizzy. It's super sweet and just a little bit tart. This one will be so amazing for the summer. That is a really, really good scent, and I'm definitely going to try to get some more of her ginger ale scents, because that is so good. And I didn't consider myself to be a huge fizzy lover, but that one is amazing. This next one is Carousel. This is cotton candy frosting waffle cone. And it sounds like kind of a basic scent, and it is, but it's really good. You definitely get the cotton candy frosting. I wouldn't say that I get the waffle cone separately. There is kind of a really, really light kind of bakery note besides that cotton candy frosting. But this one's good. It's not too strong on cold right now. I would say that this one is probably a lighter scent overall and will definitely need quite a bit more cure time. I always let my VCS cure for at least 3 months before I melt it. I'm sure there's been a couple of times that I just went ahead and melted a little piece before that, but in general I usually wait 3 months and then go ahead and cut up the shape so that they're ready to melt. So that one definitely needs more cure time. This one is State Fair. This is funnel cake topped with powdered sugar and strawberries. There's that one. This one, I get the strawberry right off the bat. It's kind of a different strawberry than in some of the other ones, though. I would say that this one is sweeter, maybe. Almost more like a candy strawberry to me. And that's really kind of all that I'm getting from this one. I'm not necessarily getting funnel cake. I don't really get a bakery note. Maybe the strawberry is smelling like a sweet candy strawberry because of that powdered sugar. But I'm definitely not really getting a bakery note at all from that one. I just get kind of a sweet candy strawberry. The next one here is Good Morning. This is Fruity Pebbles and sugar milk topped with sweet blackberries. And this one is really nice. I get the Fruity Pebbles the most and then a little bit of blackberry. On cold, I'm not really getting the sugar milk too much with this one. Maybe just a tiny, tiny hint, but it's definitely a Fruity Pebble scent. And then a little bit of blackberry, not floral at all to me. Just like a sweet blackberry. And I'm not really getting any of that sugar milk on cold, so if you enjoy cereal scents and you're not a huge sugar milk lover, I think you would still like that one. And then the very last one is Just Singin' in the Rain, and this is the one that the sampler is named after. This is Freshwater, Falling Rain, and Shimmering Blue Lagoons. And this one is just a gorgeous two-tone blue. And this is so good. This is such a beautiful spa rain scent, which I've never had anything like this from Kirby before. I don't think I've ever had a spa scent from VCS that I remember. It's so nice. It's just such a fresh spa rain scent is the best way that I know how to describe it. It's not like one of those heavy, really perfumey rain scents, if you know what I'm talking about. It's lighter and fresher than that. It is just a tiny, tiny bit cologne or perfumey, but mostly it's just like a fresh rain scent. And that one's really good. I'm really excited to melt that one. It's already really strong on cold right now after 1 month. So I may try that one a little earlier than I normally would. But I'm really excited to try more spa type scents from Kirby. I didn't start ordering from her until I believe last August, and then I've ordered from every restock since then. But most of that was during the fall and the holidays. So I'm really excited to start trying more of her fruity blends and hopefully some more of her spa blends, her fizzy blends, all of that kind of stuff as we dive into spring and summer. So that is all that I have for this video. Like I said, I also grabbed the sugar milk sampler, so I will be doing another video featuring that one shortly. And please leave any comments, questions, suggestions, any of that down below. I would love to talk to you in the comments. Thank you so very much for watching this video and have a great day. Bye, guys.